Friday and time for some time with our life coach, Dieter Powles. And today we're talking about uncertainty, which really is a fundamental part of life. And with so many people out of work, Dieter, first of all, welcome.
Thank you.
You're welcome. With so many people out of work, it is really timely because so many people are uncertain about their future, like what is going to happen next and how can I approach this?
No doubt. Uncertainty is for sure a fundamental component of the human experience. We cannot take uncertainty out of our lives. Certainty is almost an illusion if you think about it. Now, I don't think people mind change per se. What makes people uncomfortable is really those, and the anxiety that comes with that is the feeling of not knowing what tomorrow will bring. And that's the uncertainty. And especially when people are out of a job, they lose their job. They didn't choose for that, obviously.
Right.
So it's not by free will.
It always comes along with some emotions, and some of those emotions can be, anxiety or frustration, or, you feel like you want to throw the towel in because things aren't working, and you've applied to a lot of places for jobs, say, for instance, and nothing has happened. So how do you can't control that, but you can control how you respond, right?
A couple of things on that, Christine, is that, yes, a lot of people have this wait-and-see mentality. That's the intuitive thing to do. Let's wait and see what happens. But that puts you in a position of helplessness. So we got to stay active. We got to keep moving, because when you keep moving, you create energy. We got to focus. You cannot control the uncertainty in your life, yet we can control how we relate to uncertainty.
Right.
So we need to develop the skills and the skill set to relate to uncertainty, and that's about focus. How you feel. That means, let me put it this way: you're going to have to make decisions, right? Let's say you lose your job, you have to make decisions. You got to be, if you're in a lousy state of mind, you're going to make lousy decisions. So you got to be in a positive state of mind, that looking for possibilities and looking for different options. And the moment you get busy with stuff, your mind has no time to really focus on the negative. The other thing is that, also intuitive, is that when we lose a job or there's a breakdown in a relationship, we tend to focus on that what is going away. The job's already gone, and we put our energy in that what is gone.
That's difficult, isn't it?
But we know that if something is moving away,
right, you have to let it go.
Something else is showing up. But if your focus is on this, you're not going to see this. So we really have to let go of that what is already going away.
And you mentioned that you have to be positive, and that's really important. Maybe having a positive attitude might not work all the time, but a negative one seems to work all the time.
It's not easy how to maintain a positive attitude if you have more questions than answers.
So say someone comes to you and they've been looking for a job for half a year and they've had no success, and they're so afraid of what the future holds. Where do you start? I know what you've just said. How do you get them to that place of managing the emotions and focusing?
Let me share a different perspective here. Most people, when they come out of college, that's when they pretty much set their path going forward. So I tell people that you've been given a second chance to start all over again, to really connect with yourself, to learn some new skills, to get in touch with your core values. And from that point of view, that's exhilarating. Now people see opportunities. They say, wow, that's exciting. So think about this as a second chance that you can reinvent yourself, not according to what used to be, but what you really, really want. And that's exciting.
So flip it around and look at it in a positive way, even though those bills are piling up.
But people that feel like I'm not going to pay my bills, or what am I going to do, or
right.
I'm losing my 401k, it becomes a 401(k) or something like that. But that's not the fear. The deeper fear is that people have, am I capable of finding something new?
Yeah, it's a leap of faith. Huh?
You got to take the leap. If you want to jump over a creek, you can stand on one side and say, wow, that's a big creek. But the moment you go, see, there is something there in that moment. That's when we create shifts. That's when we create new things in our lives. That's exciting.
Okay. Well, thank you for your words of wisdom. You can check out Dieter on our website at kpr11.com, and he'd love to hear from you. Well, fighting for